Alright, 217 contains duplicate. Given an integer array noms, return true if any value appears at least twice in the array, and return false if every element is distinct. Okay. I think I am going to do a hash map, iterate over. This is what I'll do. Pull up Paint. What I am going to do is loop over this, stick it into a hash map. So we will have 1, 2, 2, 1, 3, 1, where our key is the value in the array. Then after that, I'm going to do for key in dict, and then I am going to do if dict key greater than 1. Yep. Return true. Else just return false. And hopefully that's good enough to work at a decent enough speed. Another option could be to iterate over our list here and... No, I like this. I like this answer. For now, at least. So we have our noms. So we're going to do for I in range len noms. Actually, we need our dict. If noms I is in the dict in my underscore dict, we do my underscore dict noms I plus equals 1. If it is not in my dict, we do else. We do this. So now our dictionary is going to be filled out with our count. So then we do for key in my dict. If my dict key is my error, because I might have to turn this to a string. That could be the only issue here. But we'll see. If my dict key greater than 1, we return true. Else, if we don't return true, we get to the end and we return false. I like this as a base answer, so let's give it a go. It's probably going to error because, no, it doesn't error because it's Python. I guess it just does it automatically for us. Alright, horrible solution. I would actually like to see what it did do with the keys. I'm assuming it just turned it to a string for us, because that makes sense, right? Like, how else was it going to do that? I'm so confused. I didn't know we could do that. Can keys in Python be an integer? Interesting. Alright, cool. Whatever. How are we gonna get this faster now? So a hash map is clearly like an okay way of doing things. This here is O of n. This here is also O of n, but maybe there's a way to do it better. I think there is a better way of doing it. Oh, whoops. Let me get rid of all of this. Maybe we could take this array, iterate over it, and then add everything to a new array. And then if we reach an element that's already in the array, we return true, else we return false. That way, once we get to the end, we are good, and then it's only one loop through the array, and the extra space, like the memory, should be about the same, I think. I'm gonna write some pseudocode here to help me figure this out. So I'm gonna have a for I in nums if I not in ls dot append I else ret true, and then outside the for loop we are going to return false. And then we need a new list up here. I think that's a good way of improving the solution. Hopefully. So we get rid of this. We will have our new list. We'll just call it ls. Then we're going to go for I in nums, for I in range len nums. Oh, whoopsie daisy. Then we go down here to if nums I not in ls. Would it be quicker to use a set? I'm gonna use a set. I feel like it'll be quicker. Actually, I'll just change it at the end and see. If nums I not in ls, ls dot append nums I, and over here, if it is in ls, we will return true. Then once we got out of our for loop and we haven't returned true, it means that they are all unique, and we're going to return false. Let's give that a go. So we go from beat 17% to probably going to be an error, to be honest. Time limit exceeded. So now we are beating nothing. It's not ideal. So this is obviously slower. I don't think this is gonna work, but we can try. Well, it definitely worked. Our memory's a bit better. Our speed now beats 60% instead of the previous 20%. I'd love to see how some faster solutions work here. Wow, that's a really good answer. That's a very good answer. I would never have thought of that. with just messing around. That's very cool. Nice one-liner here doing the same thing. What is this guy doing? Alright, I don't think that's very cool. Num set for n in nums if n in num set return true. Num set dot add n return false. Is that just moving mine around? For I in. Wonder if I just do for I in nums. If I in ls else add ls dot add I. %. Alright, I'll just leave it at my answer from before. Ls dot add, run this one more time, and I think we will call it there. Whatever. So this I think is a decent solution. Before it did get beat 60%. Now it just doesn't look like it's. Yeah, okay, so it's just jumping around a bit. But decent answer. Try another one later tonight, I guess.